Looking to make a leather purse? Scratch that, an incredibly high quality leather purse? Watch today's video and I have one for you. Ross totally spoiled me and surprised me with a leather kit for a saddlebag purse. This kit comes from Babylon Leather, and I have the link for it down below, but it comes together just with absolutely everything you need. It has the material, the thread cutters, the needles, even little grippies for your fingers, everything you need. The one thing it's missing is instructions. So today's video, I show you everything you need to know on putting this saddlebag purse together, and I cannot even tell you how excited I am. In fact, I've already ordered another purse from them. The holes all line up wonderfully. Everything is precision and it's super quality. So watch today's video. If you have questions while you're putting yours together, please comment down below. Also look down below for other videos that we have, where we have all sorts of different repair and craft videos. And while you're at it, hit the subscribe button. We always appreciate new subscribers. An absolute brilliant tip that they had on their website, Babylon Leather had on their website, is for your needle and thread. After you put it on your needle, then to keep your needle from not sliding off, pull it through just a few inches and stick it back through the thread. So here it is going through the eye, stick it back through the thread. And now your needle is contained on the thread, and it's not a knot, so it'll go through your holes. As far as thread, they give you plenty. Even after making mistakes, this is how much I had when I was done with the project, so don't worry, you will have plenty. Like this is in the kit, and what it is, it's the keeper for your strap. So they have the little adorable little brass hardware, and there's a baby little slit in the end of each of the keeper. So you're going to just roll this around, and you're going to make a little loop, and then you just have the prongs that you can just take some needle nose and bend them in. And so there you have your little keeper for your strap. Okay, the next step, I'm going to tell you to sew on your buckle onto the sides of your bag, but you need to place the keeper on before you start the next step of sewing on your buckle. Okay, they give you the side piece, which is also called a gusset, and it has holes on it that match up to the strap that you put your buckle on. But again, remember, put on your keeper first. I was able to get it on later, but it's a lot easier if you do it first. Next, we're going to stitch across the top of the sides of your bag. There's 3 pieces, the pocket, the front, and then the back. You can tell the back because it has these holes in it, but you're going to sew clear across the top on each one, and you need to make sure that you go clear to the edge, clear to the last hole. Next, we get to put the buckle on. The buckle goes on the little round leather disc. The little posts go through the holes that they provide, and then you put screws in the back of it. Pretty quick and pretty simple. But when you put it onto your bag, you need to make sure that your buckle is going up and down. Make sure you don't have it sideways, but just sew around the circle. And then this piece goes on the front of your bag, and they have a leather strap gusset for it. So stitch the gusset to the main part of the bag, stitch the front pocket to it so it will stand out from your bag like that. So here it is in progress. It's really a little bit easier to do it than explaining it. Just line up your holes, and both pieces, one will go sewing to the back and one side of the gusset will go to your small pocket on the front. Now the side piece of your bag, also known as the gusset, is where you put on your buckle. That comes with 4 little pieces, like crescent-shaped pieces, that attaches the gusset to your bag. So here we show that you need to have the square ends go into the center. You put your right sides together of the leather and you sew. One thing that is important is you sew from the top to the center, from the top of the bag to the bottom. So cut only enough thread to go one piece at a time. And again, the thread is 4 times the length. So cut 4 times the length of one crescent, start up at the buckle and go down to the center, and start on the other buckle and go down to the center. And then you will be ready to assemble the other side of your bag. You can see in this picture here, the ends of the thread, melt them with a little lighter or a little clicker. Just get them a little hot and then smush them with gloves or your finger grippers. Great way to seal off your thread. For your flap, they include a really nice stabilizer here. I am probably, when I get to that point, I'm going to contact cement that into place so it doesn't wiggle around on me. So here is one side, here is the other. As you can see, they are different lengths. And that is intentional because it's going to curve. This is your flap. So you're going to have to match up your stitching. When it comes around here, they have brilliantly made it to where you're going to be able to sew around and make a nice curve. And then we can use these same holes to sew it onto the back of the purse. Okay, now you're ready to sew the back flap onto the bag. You sew both rows, and once you have that done, we're almost done with the bag. Okay, the last step that I have on here is the latch, the buckle on the front. Here's the front side, super cool that it goes onto your bag like this. Press the post through the hole. And Ross suggested, and maybe this isn't necessary, he said, thought might want to put some sort of a glue to lock in your thread. So I am just putting a tiny bit of some stop fray. Don't know if it's necessary or going to help much, but wanted to make sure that I don't lose this beautiful latch. Oh, there it is. Oh my goodness, how cute. Perfect. To open it, pull it down, and that's released. Boy, that is really a slick latch. I just love that. Cool. Okay, so here we have the completed bag. There are no words to say how impressed I am. Every single hole lined up exactly the way it needed to be. My mistakes on it were just because I didn't have this video to go by on the steps and lining up. One of the key things that you need to know is if it doesn't fit, don't force it. Everything on this lines up perfectly. I am just very grateful that Ross gave me this kit. I totally have plans of ordering more from the Babylon leather. So if you have any questions, or if you want to show me pictures of your completed projects, I would love to see them. But as always, thank you for watching DIY on the House.